this lab we're going to be implementing dynamic access control. First we're going to use dynamic access control. Then we're going to implement a center access policy. First we're going to go to RWDC1 and go to Tools and go to Group Policy Management and Cisco.com, and we're going to expand Domain Controllers, and we're going to right click Default Domain Controllers Policy, and we're going to go to Edit. Go to the computer configuration and expand policies and expand administrative templates, and we're going to expand system, and we're going to click on KDC, and we're going to go to the right, and we're going to double click KDC support for the claims, compound, authentication, and Kerberos Armory. And we're going to click Enable, and we're going to click OK. We're going to close Group Policy Management Editor and close Group Policy Management. Go to Tools, and we're going to go to Active Directory Administrative Center. Going to click on Dynamic Access Controller, and we're going to click Claim Types, and we're going to go to New and go to Claim Type. We're going to go to the filter and type in Department. Now we're going to click Department, and we're going to click OK. And now we're going to go to New again and go to Claim Type. And we're going to go to the top and type in Description. Click Description, and we're going to deselect User and select Computer. And we're going to click OK. We're going to go to Dynamic Access Control, and we're going to double click Resource Properties, and we're going to right click Department, and we're going to go to Enable, and right click Confidentiality, and we're going to click Enable. We're going to close out of the Active Directory Administrative Center, and now we're going to minimize RWDC1, and we're going to go to Server 1. And now we're going to go down to File Explorer, and we're going to go to the C drive and go to the shared folder, and we're going to right click, and we're going to go to New, and we're going to go to Rich Text Document, and we're going to rename it to Doc1, and click Enter. And now we're going to minimize the Tools and go to the File Server Resource Manager. And now we're going to expand Classification Management to right click Classification Rules, and we're going to go to Create Classification Rule. We're going to type in the rule name called Confidentiality, and we're going to go ahead and type that in. Done typing it in, now we're going to go to the Scope tab, and we're going to go down and click Add, and we're going to go to the C drive, and we're going to scroll down and click the shared folder, and we're going to click OK. We're going to click the Classification tab, and we're going to click Configure. Now we're going to select the expression type and go to String. We're going to type HR for the expression, and now we're going to click OK. And now we're going to go to the evaluation type. We're going to select Reevaluate, and we're going to select Override the existing value, and we're going to click OK. We're going to run the classification with all rules now, and we're going to click Wait for classification to complete and click OK. Now that it's finished, and now we're going to exit out. Now we're going to go to the File Explorer, and we're going to go to the Doc1 and double click, and now we're going to type in HR, and we're going to close out, and we're going to click Save. Now we're going to minimize, and now we're going to click Run Classification with all rules now, and we're going to wait for the classification to complete, and as you can tell, it is finished. And now I'm going to exit out. And now we're going to exit out of the File Server Resource Manager. I go to File Explorer, and we're going to go to C drive. We're going to right click Shared Folder, and go down to Properties. We're going to click the Security tab, and go to Advanced. We're going to click Add. We're going to select the principal. We're going to type in domain users. And we're going to click check names and click OK. Now we're going to add a condition. And we're going to select resource. And confidentiality equals value. And we're going to set it to high. And we're going to click OK. And now we're going to click OK. And click OK. And now we're going to exit out of File Explorer. And now we're going to minimize server 1 and go to RWDC1. And we're going to go to Tools. And we're going to go to Active Directory Administrative Center. Now we're going to click Dynamic Access Controller. And now we're going to double click Central Access Policies. And we're going to go to New. And we're going to select Central Access Policy. And now we're going to type in Central Access Policy 1, and we're going to go ahead and type that in. We finish typing that in, we're going to click OK. Now we're going to click Central Access Rules. Go to New and go to Central Access Role. And now we're going to type in Central Access Rule 1, and we're going to go ahead and type that in. And now we're going to click Edit. And we're going to add a condition. We're going to select resource, confidentiality equals value, and we're going to go to high and click OK. And we're going to click OK. And now we're going to close the Active Directory Administrative Center. Now we're going to go to Tools and go to Group Policy Management. I'm going to expand the forest cisco.com and expand domains, expand cisco.com. Now we're going to right click Default Domain Policy. And we're going to click Edit. We're going to go to Computer Configuration and expand Policies. And we're going to expand Windows Settings and expand Security Settings. We're going to expand File System. And now we're going to right click the Central Accessing Policy. And we're going to go to Manage Central Access Policies. We're going to select Central Access Policy 1, and we're going to click Add. And we're going to click OK. We're going to minimize RWDC1, and we're going to go to Server 1. And now we're going to go to Start, and we're going to go to Search, and we're going to type in CMD. We're going to type in GP update space /force, and we're going to go ahead and type that in. So we're finished typing that in, we're going to hit enter. You can tell it's been updated successfully, and we're going to exit out. We're going to go to the File Explorer. We're going to go to the C drive. And we're going to right click the shared folder and go to Properties and go to the Security tab. And we're going to go to Advanced. We're going to go to the Central Policy. We're going to click Change, and we're going to go to the Central Access Policy 1, and we're going to click OK and click OK. And now we're going to exit out. In this lab we have completed using Dynamic Access Controller and implementing a Central Access Policy.